the evolution and the investment that we've made in anonymized dialogue, so whether that's, in sense making terms or connection building, but just really sort of building on that original premise that if we can give people a safe place to share their opinions and their ideas and share their experiences, and then building out into more interaction into other things like, we introduced team rooms, which I know it's not sort of supposed to be a feature plug, but it's more emphasis of the way that these tools sort of evolve. You watch, the sort of the nature of dialogue and the importance of creating spaces where people feel able to contribute asynchronous, anonymized conversation and exploration of topics helps us to ensure we are getting that diverse opinion into the things we're trying to do. So how do you feel about this? And, that one came about, by the way, from, again, back to almost like where we were in the beginning, where people are sharing feedback. Could I have this? Could I have that? And I remember getting a phone call one day from a manager in one of our clients just saying, look, we've had something happen on Harkn today where somebody shared some feedback about some aspect of work, right? And management took us in a room to find out more about that. So we're all sitting in a room looking at each other awkwardly, feeling desperately unsafe to share our opinions. And when we came out of the room, having nobody said anything, a few of us got together and said, well, wouldn't it be good if Harkn could help us do that? Because that's the place that we can go share our stuff. And so anonymized focus groups, so you then you've got this live dialogue playing out and spin them off into a team room for a prolonged, asynchronous, anonymized, month-long discussion on a topic. So everybody gets to contribute in different ways as an example. And then they've spun out into slightly different things. So people are using them for community interest groups in terms of talking about the issues that certain populations feel at work, or creating spaces where people can go and make sense of complex subjects. One of my favorites that, again, something that I never really thought or understood much about, but a group of people in one of our clients created a group which was about sharing their experiences of menopause or perimenopause in the workplace, right? So rather than share that publicly on the wall, and so even though it's anonymized, having a team room where they could go talk about that. And these are public spaces. They're not private spaces, if that makes sense. It's not those hidden groups like you hear about with WhatsApp. This is there's a list of the rooms available, and what we saw, there was people going in and sharing powerful stories about their experiences and the challenges they face, and helping one another, but then also other people in the organization joining that room to understand. And I think that's really cool. So then you start to build, again, that sense of belonging and connection and inclusion.